Come on in, Miss Bloom. Have a seat. My name's Clinton Fleming. You can call me Clint.
Hi, Clint.
I'm a social worker that provides services to reintegrate recovering addicts back into society. I have 3 years of experience, and I myself am a recovering addict, so I can kind of understand some of the resources that you're going to be needing. So how are you doing today?
I'm okay.
That's great. Did you have any trouble finding our office?
No.
Is there anyone with you that you'd like to bring in, have join us, make you feel a little more comfortable?
No, my sister brought me, but she left and went going shopping.
Okay, well that's fine. So how did you find out about our program?
I just got out of the treatment center, and they told me that you all might could help me.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. We can help you find all kinds of resources, such as housing, jobs, help you with your criminal background if you have one, help you with food boxes, gas vouchers, such as that. So I'm glad you came in today. Today first we're going to have to go over the HIPAA. Do you know what HIPAA is?
Yeah.
Okay. What it means is whatever you say in here will stay here between me and you. That is, unless there's a child abuse case, a neglect of an elderly person, or you're going to harm yourself or someone else. And then I will have to report it to my supervisor and we'll have to take further action. But other than that, anything else that you disclose in here today will be strictly confidential. It'll be between me and you. The only one that has access to these information are the people that you give permission by signing releases information to. If you do not give anybody permission, we cannot even discuss that you came into our office today. I do have some colleagues that may be able to help you with some resources that I'll get you to fill out some paperwork later, but we'll cross that bridge when we come there. In order to access some of your needs, what is some of the things that you're going to be needing? What are some of the, what is a little bit of your background? What are you? What's your criminal history? What are some of your needs that you're needing right away?
Well, I was arrested on possession charge, and the judge sent me to rehab, but I was on a diversion. So when I get off probation, then it'll be off my record.
Okay. Will you be on probation
for a year?
Okay. What are some of the resources that you'll be needing with us today?
I'd like to have.
I'm sorry, I gotta grab an ink pen. I apologize.
I think I will need some. I don't have transportation. I like to find a job, but I don't have access to a computer, because most applications you go in and ask for one, and they say you got to get online and do it. I don't have access to the internet.
Okay, you mind if I jot down a few notes while we're having our discussion today? Okay, well, I appreciate that. So job and job applications, that's absolutely something we can help you with. We have a computer here. We can gain access to different job applications. We actually have a few resources that work with us that are second chance programs that help recovering addicts try to reintegrate back into society, and they give them a second chance if they have felonies or have multitude of misdemeanors. As long as they're not violent crimes, they usually work with us pretty closely. We can fill out applications.
I don't have any violent crimes.
That's great. What about, is there any particular skill set that you have?
No, I'm mostly worked in like fast food and stuff like that.
Okay, so like retail, you're a people person. How long did you do that?
my whole life since I was a teenager.
Okay, well then it should be no problem trying to help you find a job. And as far as transportation goes, you mentioned transportation.
And yeah, I don't have a car. I got my license, but I don't have a car. My sister takes me, like, she brought me here today, and she takes me places and stuff, but she has a job and works too, so she won't be able to take me, like, to work and stuff.
Okay. So your sister brought you here today.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe we can provide you with a gas voucher on your way out. But if you'll stop to my secretary, kind of help with the gas money for you getting here
That'd
today.
be great.
And maybe we can, if we can get you set up on a job, we can provide you gas vouchers if she's willing to take you back and forth to work, as long as we provide you with some gas vouchers. I mean, they're not a whole lot, but they're like $20 a voucher, and we can give you two, one for going and one for coming, until you can get a payday and actually get a little on your own.
That'd be great.
How about food boxes? Would you like for us to try to get you a food box with different resources? Some of them have meat, some of them have milk.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay, we can do that.
I stay with my sister, so hopefully one day after I get a job and everything, save up some money, I can get my own place. But right now, I'm staying with her.
Well, now we also have resources that later on we can look at for low-income housing, and there's grants out there for recovering addicts to assist them with their utilities, and even down to there's programs out there that if you can save up to $500 for a vehicle, actually Goodwill has it. It's if you save $500 for a vehicle, they'll match that $500, but you have to save it in a bank account for 3 months, and they'll match it to help you get a vehicle. And it's for second chance people trying to give them a fresh start in a new life. So, other than those resources, is there anything else that you would like to do? I mean, any long-term goals that you're trying to reach, other than job, car, home?
I'd like to go back to college.
Do you like to go to school? What kind of school are you interested in?
I'd like to do something in the healthcare field.
Well, that's great. Like nursing or
Probably. I haven't really decided. I just basically healthcare something.
well, I mean, your first few years is just your beginners classes anyways. You can knock them out and then decide a major. So what I propose that we do is we sit down, we got job, school. I've got a colleague down the hall. If you don't mind me, after we get done with the session today, going down there and getting you a food box, I'll go down and get you a food box, and you can see my secretary. She'll give you a voucher for coming in today and a voucher so that you can return next week. What day would be a good day for you to return to see us, and we can fill in some job applications?
My sister's off Tuesday.
So Tuesday at noon, would that be okay?
That'd be good.
Okay, so Tuesday at noon, I'll see you then, and what we'll do is we'll sit down, we'll fill out the job applications that you the jobs you're interested in. I mean, there's some jobs that I'm sure you're not going to be interested in. I'll give you a list of the second chance jobs that we have, and you can go over it and kind of pick which ones that you would be interested in. I'll contact my resource there and see if we can't help you. LKLP actually has a program to where if we can get you a job, they will pay a percentage of your salary to that job, so the job don't have to pay the full salary. And that kind of motivates a lot of people to help second chances. And they'll do that for so long to give you time to save money and, get your feet wet back in the job, Now, one thing I will ask you to do is if we do get you a job, to be upfront and honest with your employer that you are on probation, you are fresh out of treatment, and that you will be requiring certain days of the month off in order to go to probation. We can provide you a ride to probation if you need a ride to probation. We actually have a case manager that can transport you to doctors, court visits, and probation stuff like that. Necessity stuff. Not really like to Walmart or nothing, but we can to provide you a ride to courts, to your probation office if you need to go to a doctor visit. In your active addiction, if you don't mind me asking, did you contract anything that you might want to get took care of, like teeth, eyes, Hep C, or anything like that? Okay, so you don't need none of them resources?
No.
Well, that's great. Most people do. I had to, personally. So we will work on the school and the job and transportation. I mean, school, let's, if you want to, we'll look into it and look into FAFSA and see what it's going to take, because it's a little bit of a process. But we could probably get you a job quicker and be able to get you to start work maybe next week or week after you see us, because they're pretty good about hiring.
Okay.
So what I'll do is I'll let you step up front to my secretary and just let her jot down your information that you need and give you your appointment for next week, and give you a gas voucher or two. Just tell her I seen her up there, and I'll step down the hall and get you a food box, and I will actually meet you at the elevator. So, and I will see you next week, and I hope you have a wonderful day and that we can provide you with any kind of resources you need to get back out there and take the world by storm.
Okay. Thank you.
Alrighty, it was good meeting you here. I'll walk you to the door if you don't mind.